Greetings, people. This is the Fatally Demonic, and I'm just sort of lying here again on my bed, and it kind of feels as though I'm tripping on acid again. And, I don't know if I'm just in a depressed sort of state, or if I'm just feeling completely unmotivated right now. But have any of you people ever felt that your whole entire life, everything you've done in your whole entire life was a complete waste of time? Well, that's kind of how I'm feeling right now, man. Sometimes I feel as though everything I've done in my whole entire life was a complete waste of fucking time, man. Like, as if it didn't even have a point, man. As if every little thing I've done in my life didn't even have a point. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Questioning the value of my own personal life, man. I mean, face the facts, man. None of us chose to be here, man. We were all just sort of born, man. That's right. We were all born, man. And sometimes, man, I even regret being born now, man. See, it all starts when you're a baby, man. Fresh out of your mother's womb. You're conceived into this world. And then, you get smacked around and get treated like a little piece of shit, man. That's exactly what happens, man. You get smacked around and treated like a little piece of shit all the way till you're a little toddler and can actually learn how to sit on the toilet and take a fucking shit, man. You get treated like shit that whole fucking time. And in the meantime, your mommies and your daddies gotta clean up your own shit, man. So you can't even shit when you're that young of age. So in turn, you get treated like shit. Then the next phase comes in, man. Next phase when you hit about 5 years old and you gotta go to school, man. You gotta start kindergarten. What happens when you're in school, man? What happens all through elementary school, man? They treated you like shit, man. That's what fucking happened. All through elementary school, you had to learn your lessons and got treated like shit during elementary school, man. Your teachers treated you like shit. The principal treated you like shit. And then, even your classmates, man. Hey, I wasn't popular, man. I didn't have a lot of friends. So I got treated like complete shit in elementary school. Treated like such shit. I even had to have guidance counseling, man. And they couldn't even figure out what was wrong with the little Fatally Demonic, man. Well, maybe by about the second grade, when that counseling began, man, I've just been fed up with the world. Didn't see any point to doing any studying. And was sick of being treated like shit, man. That's basically what it was. Treated like fucking shit. And then, finally, in the 6th grade, last year of elementary school, man, is when I completely started getting treated like shit, man. Gained a little weight, got a little fat. I hit fucking puberty, man. And I started getting treated like total fucking shit, man. And then I was thankful when elementary school was over because I thought junior high would be a change, man. I thought maybe once I get into junior high, I get treated a little less like shit, and that there'd be more of a point to my studying and my schoolwork, and maybe I'd even make a few friends, man. But no, man, that didn't happen to the fatally demonic. He had no such luck, because in the 7th grade, I got tons and tons of acne, man. I got tons of acne. Pimples and zits all over my face. And none of that Oxy-10 or Clearasil would even freaking work on them, man. I was fat, I had zits, and I looked just like Pizza the Hut from Spaceballs, man. That's right. I looked like fucking Pizza the Hut from Spaceballs in the 7th grade. And then when the 8th grade came along, hell, it was even worse, man. I totally was Pizza the Hut in that grade. And in the 8th grade, man, everyone would fuck with the fatally demonic until the middle of the year. The only point I could see to do, any point I could seem to make was getting so them motherfuckers wouldn't fuck with the fatally demonic anymore. So one time, this little nerd, this little geeky, goggled-eyed nerd made fun of my fucking zits for the last fucking time. I took him. He was sitting in the chair at lunchtime. I took him by the chair and knocked him right down to the ground. I knocked him right down while he was sitting in his seat. That motherfucker, man. He smashed his head so hard on the floor, he never talked shit to the junior high, adolescent, fatally demonic Pizza the Hut monster ever again. And there were a few other dipshits in that class. Hell, man, the whole year I told them motherfuckers to go fuck themselves and get bent, man. I told them motherfuckers to go fuck themselves and get bent the whole fucking year. And by the last day of school, everyone wanted to kick my ass, man. Everyone wanted to kick my ass. So if there's one thing the fatally demonic does not regret doing, and if there was one point to my pathetic whole fucking life, it was my behavior in junior high. It was my behavior in junior high that I am the most fucking proud of. And all them motherfuckers that knew me in junior high, I don't know if you can remember me on YouTube. All you motherfuckers, you could still go fuck yourselves. You can all still get bent in fucking hell. Because I have no forgiveness or no remorse or no sympathy or love for anything I did to any of you motherfuckers in junior high. Same thing with 5th grade, man. In the 5th grade, I would go out after school and beat up all the 2nd graders, man. And I have no sympathy for anyone whose ass I may have kicked during my fucking childhood. But then we went on to high school, man. My face cleared up a little bit. Still a few assholes in high school. But you know what? When I was in high school, I kind of fell into a depression like I have tonight, man. 9th grade algebra, when they failed me on my first test, I thought to myself, what is the actual point, man? What is the actual point of school if you're just gonna fail, man? If they're just gonna fucking fail you, man. So you know what I did that year? I didn't do any of my algebra work in the 9th grade, and I failed the whole year just to prove a point, man. Just to prove a point. And the point I'm trying to make is by the time you get through with high school, by the time you get through with school, period, there is no point. Hell, you can go to college, you can go to technical school, you can learn your skills, but it just seems that when you have to go to work, it's a complete waste of fucking time, man. Work is the biggest fucking waste of time of them all. I mean, look what happens when you go to work, man. You have to work with a bunch of assholes, man. You have to work with a bunch of 40 and 50-year-old assholes who treat you like shit, just like the way you got treated like shit when you were little, man. I mean, there's no end to sight, man. There's no end to sight. I'm still alive, and I see no end to sight of being treated like fucking shit, man. So therefore, since work is a waste of time, since everything seems to have no point these days, it just seems like nothing I've ever accomplished in my life matters, man. It seems as though nothing I ever accomplished in my life had an actual point to it. School was pointless. Childhood was pointless. Tech school was pointless. Working was pointless. Yeah, the money's nice, but when the money's gone and you're broke as hell, it's completely, utterly pointless. Leaving me in my current state of, I don't know what it is. Depression. I don't know what it is. Lack of motivation. But you know what? I think even my music, man, even everything I did on YouTube was a waste of fucking time. And, I completely give up. There is no fucking point to anything.